What's up, YouTube? So today we're going to clean my idle control valve and my throttle body. There's a few things you're going to need before doing this. I already started, but I will let you know things you need and how to go about it. As you can see, I've already removed the top mount intercooler. There probably was a better way to go about it, but what I had to do was remove the 3 mounts here, and then I unbolted 3 bolts from the back, which connected to the turbo. That was a pain in the ass, but I managed to get it, and you will see me struggle putting it back in. In order to remove the mounts, you will need a 12mm socket wrench. There are 3 bolts holding that on, and then to get the idle control valve, you will need 10mm socket wrench, as well as the bolts that are on the back of the intercooler. And for the idle control valve, you will need to disconnect the lines as well as the clip right here. The idle control valve hoses are all disconnected. Next thing I have to do is just undo the 4 10mm bolts. You also want to make sure you have spare gaskets, because in this case you can see how old and corroded my engine is. They're probably not good anymore, so I don't want to have to take this off and have bad gaskets without having spares. It's always a good idea to have spares. So when I pull this apart, I'm gonna have to undo these 2 bolts here. As you can see, I'm always putting back, if I didn't drop it, I'd be putting them back where the bolts go so I don't lose them. So now I gotta go get that damn bolt. It is getting a bit dark, so I got the idle control valve off, and then I'll get my gaskets, clean them. I'll show you how to do that, and then I'll reinstall it, and you can see how much of a pain in the ass it is to put on the intercooler. But see you guys tomorrow. So this is the next day. I don't think I'm gonna take the throttle body off, but I have taken the idle control valve off. I'll clean that, but the throttle body, I'll just spray the throttle body cleaner on the toothbrush, clean the inside, wipe it off with the rag, and put everything back together, and hopefully this helps the idle problem I was having. I never explained that. It was really only on cold start. I would start it and the car would turn on, drop to about 200 RPMs, then go to 1500, then drop back down to like 5, and just keep going back and forth. So hopefully this all works. I got the idle control valve all plugged back in. I cleaned the throttle body. Now the biggest pain in the ass is putting this intercooler back on, and we'll see how long that takes me. Oh. I ended up getting the intercooler back on with help from my dad. He showed me a little trick how to keep bolts in place. Super good idea. Take a piece of paper, cut a hole in it for the bolt to go through, but small enough so it's snug. Then you wrap it around the top so then it stays in place, and once you screw it in, you just pull out the paper. But got the intercooler in, gonna tighten the last 3 bolts, tighten the hose clamps, put in the air filter, and then hopefully it starts with no problem. So we'll see. First start. And it's idling perfectly fine. I'm stoked. So the car is running great now. Next thing I'm going to do is throw on the roof rack that I've had for a while, because even though I don't think it looks the greatest and it's a typical Subi thing, I'm actually using it because I snowboard and BMX. Regardless, the idle control valve and the throttle body are cleaned, and now the car is running great. Super simple, but top mount intercoolers are a bitch, so might be seeing some changes soon. After that, no, shut up.